Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Something new, a little somberness in the morning. We got some new features on this application that we use. Let me know if the music is a little too loud. Um, Today is going to be a little bit somber. I've been anticipating this day. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know you in the chat. I've been anticipating this day. That's why I've just been hectic, losing one loved one and now celebrating the life of my brother. Today is his birthday. May he rest in peace. Um, it's I'm handling it better than I expected. Um, Maybe this weekend I wasn't quite there though. I almost admitted myself into uh, institute because I deal with my own mental illness, and it's just like everybody just doesn't understand that I am still in mourning. I'm still hurting. I'm still grieving. Just buried another person a week ago. So, and trying to deal with COVID. Just let me know if it's too loud for you. Um, Maggie is not happy today. I'm not. I've been listening to gospel, trying to get through it. So, you know, but my brother would not want me to be sad, so I'm just going to grieve for a moment. Then I'm going to allow you guys to come on and just, if you're losing someone yourself or you're just not yourself, let's just pray about it and let's talk about it. Grieving a loved one. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I see you. I'll get to your comments in a moment, but this is a moment of reflection, okay? This is what we're going to be doing on Miss Maggie T's morning show. And so maybe depending on my work schedule coming up, I have an interview with a government position Friday that might determine whether this is going to be a morning show or an evening show and maybe a pregame type of deal when we get back into the season. So I'll get you guys on. If you come on, I'm just going to have you hanging, wait in the back. But my brother, Sheldon Nolan, passed away June 8th. My birthday is June 4th. So you can kind of imagine the two dates that I just gonna the three dates, excuse me, I'm gonna dread. Today, the 26th, his birthday. The 4th is my birthday, and it's like no longer I can celebrate my own birthday without giving honor to my brother. Okay. He died of an car accident, and hit the back of a tractor trailer. I was brave enough to see that his face had the way his face looked, but to me, he looked like he was in peace though. So whatever it was instant. So if you are losing a loved one and you're sad and you're still suffering from it and you just feel like nobody is understanding that and they just want to give you kind of hell. My goodness, man, it's from family members, it's from close friends, everybody is just, it's from business people. Everybody has been in my ear trying to make Maggie break. But God said, nope, you got a purpose with this mental health awareness, and it's going to be in the Department of Behavioral Health and Disability. See, I pray for me that I get that job because this will be right on time for what I'm trying to do, being a mental health advisor and bringing awareness to it. Because I have a daughter that's MDD and I'm undiagnosed, but I'm definitely going ahead and get myself there. So I have a little, I want to show my brother's picture, just because. And then if you are grieving someone, I will, send my condolences and prayers to you. Everybody is dropping left and right. But this is my brother. All those light brights, and here go me. I'm light, but I'm the darker one. But that's my twin sister right there on the left behind me. That's my older sister, Tasha. And that's my brother, Sheldon, the one that passed away. That was a beautiful time. Definitely a beautiful time for us. And I will cherish every moment of him. So I'm going to put a little poem up as well. You might not see it, but just to let you know that there's no suffering we can go through that Christ himself hasn't endured too. He is right there alongside us in our pain and grief, and even in our feeling of abandonment. Thank you, everyone, that just bear with me during this time of me being high strung on anxiety. The people that tried to challenge me about where charities are going, I kept my strength. Even despite while I was in my bed sick and didn't know if it was COVID, I tested negative twice. So I guess it was the stomach flu. So, people, whatever storm you are weathering, put God, if you are religious or whatever, whoever you worship, keep your higher power in place. Now I got to light my incense. I didn't even get a chance to do that, people. But thank you, everyone, for just giving me my time of reflection. If you like this, the nice music in the background, I will keep that going. Just go ahead and give me a thumbs up in the chat. And I appreciate you guys. So let's kind of get to these comments. Then I'm gonna say hello, do my good mornings, and then I'm gonna do the news for today. Okay. So right now we're just reflecting on our loved ones we lost. So now let's get into our little roll call that I'll keep it going because K Styles love it, but of course it's a little bit somber in this one. So it won't be a real roll call. It's a little bit nicer. Y'all don't want all that in your face in the morning. Thank you. I said I was going to launch in February. Now, this good stuff is going to come in February. But just right now, just to reflect on some things, this is what I'm going to do, okay? So let's get to some comments, people. Let's see who's out there. And we have Noah. Good morning, Noah. How are you today? Let me get to these comments, and then we're going to get to the news, okay? Thank you for giving that time of reflection. Okay, so we're going to get to the sports stuff. I see somebody made some comments about some things, but Mr. Motivator, what's up? And I see you in the chat, Noah, but good morning to you. Many blessings for everybody. Andre, good morning. Good morning. Cookie by Nature. I love you. I love you too, Cookie. Appreciate you. Good morning, J Rock. I'm about to call you Just K Styles. All these Jews. And can you mute yourself for 1 second? Thank you, because it sounds like it's like a background. My dad passed 6 years ago, and today he would have been 69. Yeah. So, and today, so it's a big birthday for you as well. So I know, despite it might have been 6 years ago, I'm pretty sure that losing a staple in your family like that is pretty difficult to deal with. I get it. So my condolences to you and hope that your day is well. And I hope that you can reflect on the beautiful memories of his life and you carry on that legacy for your own. Happy birthday to my brother. Yeah. Thank you. He's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. He just wanted family togetherness. And that's what I'm trying to do here. Despite family want to fight, argue, be deceitful. I mean, I've gotten it all. Someone telling me I should go get some help when I just told you I called this crises line. You're so vindictive in your own ways that you rather hurt me and not even think about the loved ones that you deal with that it affects. Okay. So thank you, Joe. I will stay strong. Good morning, Xavier Littman. How you doing? And thank you again. I hope I am. I'm going to be all right. Good morning. And Mr. Motivator, don't ever feel tired of being strong. Your strength is your motivator. Okay? Don't ever give up on that. I'm telling you that because I threw in a towel this weekend and I called the crisis line because it looks like no one else gives a damn. Okay, about my well-being. No one's asking, hey Maggie, why are you all over the place on these channels? What's going on? But one friend particularly, my best friend Lisa, she reached out to Matt Mike, and Matt Mike reached out to me and said, Maggie, do you have ADHD? Asking me, did I have ADHD? And you know what? That was a reality check for me because I know I was high strung and just all over the place. People, what? She's doing too much on these channels. For one thing, I was trying to create this platform to the best of my abilities of what you like. Do you want it to be a Steve Harvey? Or do you want it to be like this, where it's a little bit calm and you get a little reflection? Guys, you develop this. So all your positive feedback, some negative, people are going to be evil regardless of that. I just pray about it. Good morning, Malik Holmes. Happy birthday to your brother and happy birthday to LT. Yes, LT's birthday is today as well, people. Let's not forget the ones that are here that are celebrating birthdays. So if it's your birthday today, put in the chat and I might do something special a little later for you. So we'll see how that goes. I'm broke right now until all my finances come in. So your super chats, your cash apps, all that kind of goes to worthy cause. It's where I give it back to everyone. So let me put that in the chat. Since people just got to question why I do the things that I do. This goes to care packages for families. That includes the liquid. That's what I'm drinking today. No coffee, no nothing. I'm drinking the liquid IV because I felt a little perturbed and dehydrated this morning. So sometimes you have to get this, and it reflects as 3 cups of water, and it gives you all your electrolytes that you need. So like having an IV. Okay. So if y'all like this quiet, somber sound in the back, thank you. Now, all right, enough of the shout outs. Let's get to a little bit of some news because this is what we all came for. So this show is going to be an all around, news and entertainment, and reflection. So go ahead and get to that. I don't have the banner. Oh, here you go. So this is the Die Hard Fanatics section. As you guys kind of have been noticed, let me take this sound off so we can kind of go ahead and get to the good stuff. I like this little extra little incentives. They don't add it to this thing. It's kind of cool, you guys. It's kind of cool. It's like a little show. I'm excited. But Die Hard Fanatics is just basically what we have now incorporated is everybody's been wanting to hear more than Falcons news. Not everybody is a Falcons fan. Not everyone is a Hawks fan. But of course, it's all going to be mostly Atlanta as much as we can help it. So you can be here to help me with that. I'm surprised you're up. But hey, you're here. Nonetheless, I'm wearing my national championship shirts. Get it here, get it here. Hey, I am a shirt ambassador. Anything that I use is a product of someone. This is by Lisa Fuse Creations. She can custom make any cup for you. I have so many cups by her. It's ridiculous. Really like my incense because you guys, I had to have my vibe. But let's get into some news and updates. Noah, do you have anything that add? And I'm gonna get to my list. Do you have anything that you want to kind of inform everyone of some news that you've been keeping update? Because I know you've been kind of doing some mock draft gatherings and checking out a couple of prospects. So give me a little bit of that, Noah. And how are you to this morning?
Well, I kind of hopped on because of what you had to say this morning about
okay, that's fine too,
involving your brother.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if I was going to be appropriate right now to bring that back up.
No, but go ahead. This is for it. Look, this is a free for all show. So whenever you just feel to get things off your chest, and even chat, I'll put it in there in a minute to get you invited. If you just want to come and do some reflections on your own life, I don't care what it is. If you just feel like venting and want to get it off your chest, Miss Maggie T's show is where you do that. So I can give you some of my praise. Okay, go ahead, Noah.
Well, I kind of understand a bit of what you're going through. Not completely, but because everyone's situation is different. But when I was applying to try to be a member of this channel, um, that was on in late July and all that kind of stuff, and that was just to be the writer aspect. A few days ago, before I was given the approval by you guys, I was then given the news that my cousin had been killed in a car accident as well. So that was in the same week, and I'd only had one day to really grieve and process all that information. Even now, I still never really had the time to do so because of our schedule at work and everything that we've been having to do for everyone else. And it's just it's just a matter of like you need that time to let that process go over in your head, and that's going to have its own separate timeline for yourself, no matter who you are. Like you need that time though. So it's just whatever process it is you're going through, please allow yourself that time to develop within yourself, because if you don't, then you're not going to handle everything else the proper way. So that's just a little something that I would have to say about that. But it's it's been rough because I of our work, like not just with you guys, but my actual work, it's been really difficult to try to find any kind of time off because we're heavily understaffed. We can't find we can't find any people to work. Like just a couple days ago, we were two people trying to work a six-person job. And it's terrible. So it's like asking any time off is going to ruin everything, you know. And I'm I've been trying to get into a new job, but even then I can't even do that because if I quit, that's going to leave other people in shambles. And I don't want to do that for them because I have a good deal of respect for them. But at the same time, I know the job isn't what I want to do anymore. So I'm trying to make that transition. And even then, that's not doing all that kind of well. So, but I'm up because, again, my body doesn't understand the concept of sleep. I got I got to go to work in about like 2.5 hours still.
Get you some rest, Noah.
But
Let me ask you this: do you meditate?
uh, when I
That
when I
helps.
can,
You might want to incorporate everyone 30 minutes, or even if you can't even get that, 15 minutes a day. There's some solfeggio tones. Look them up. You can get them on YouTube. You can watch them on Spotify, wherever you can find solfeggio or whatever soothing, calming song that you like, that you just want to put your headphones on, close your eyes, and reflect. If you can do that, some people do yoga. Some people just get in complete silence and don't even go about their day with just a peace of mind. If you got to throw yourself in the closet, close the door from the babies, make sure they got their little Teletubbies or whatever they're watching. You need a reflection to yourself. And people that wasn't understanding when I said, leave me alone, and to the point where I was getting extremely aggressive because they just want to come in and just be, I don't give a whatever you got going on. I want to get my last word in. It's like, oh, okay. Or I'm not available for you because I got too much going on, or you need some help, or I'm trying to get in your inbox and F you while you are trying to run an operation as a woman in the in industry of entertainment. So there's a lawsuit coming, you guys, down soon. That's why I called the crises line, because I need to go get properly diagnosed to let them know, hey, you discriminated against me being a woman. And I'm not going. I'm look. It's been going on since we started this channel. Let's just say that no one respects Miss Maggie T as the producer and owner and operator of this thing. Now I finally got a team that I can really depend on. People that left, that are not here, are gone for a reason. Okay, let's just say that. All right. So
mm,
I'm going to open it up to the chat. And of course, Noah, please get you some rest. I know you're trying your hardest. You probably just wanted to get that off your chest. But I hate to have you over here about to be doing six jobs and you're trying to just give me a. But I do send my condolences to you. I didn't realize that. So I'm glad. I see why you're so heavily involved in our operations day to day. But that is much appreciated because it's helping me be able to grieve myself. I've been able to kick back, you and Matt, Mike, just K Styles, everybody that's been over there. I know we're in an off season, but people are still expecting us to come on. Um, and not be looking all over the place. So
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
put this in the chat. If you want to, please make it brief so other people can come in and talk. If we got to extend this a little longer, we will. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right.
And
So
and I will say about finding that time though to listen to music and doing whatever you need to do in order to meditate.
yeah.
I shared this on my story on Instagram yesterday,
Hmm.
and it was lyrics of a song that was just released yesterday. It was by my favorite artist, which is Puppet. Um, and he released a song called "What's Broken,"
Hmm.
and part of his lyrics was in the chorus, and he said, if I can just put it over here, finding time to fix what's broken. I'd rather stay the same. Write this down. I won't say any more, and it's worth repeating. I'm just fine to keep on going. You could just leave me alone. Today is the day. I found it in me. I always knew I had it in me. Tell yourself off. It pays to be soft. Impressions mean nothing to family. I don't have to fix what's broken. I'd rather just stay the same. The ones I love don't care I'm broken. They still love me just the same. And I was like, hey, to anyone that needs to hear that, that's for you. Go ahead and do what you want with that information because those lyrics are just so powerful. And I just
Who
had
is
to let
who
them
is
know.
that? Who was that? Because I need to find that.
His name is Puppet. And I know
Is
that
he
you can
on?
find a few more than
Could
that.
you put in the chat for me when you
Um,
get a chance? Put in, well, not this chat, but or whatever. Just in the private chat we got, or our group chat on Facebook. You can put it in there, and then I'll just get that added to the description. If you like got a YouTube link or something to the song, or
yeah,
link to the
you know what?
Spotify. But take your time. I know you got to get ready for in 2 hours. Don't even rush. But I'm gonna bring Mr. Motivator on. Mr. Motivator, we're just gonna try to get this reflection in because we got to get to the news. But if no one else is jumping on right now, we'll go ahead and get you to your last, get you what you got to say. Then we're gonna move to the news. Okay. All right, Mr. Motivator. Let's make it brief. What do you have to say?
Uh, can y'all hear me? I don't even
Yes.
know if y'all can hear me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Uh,
So I want to talk about my brother too. My brother was
uh,
doing the same. My brother was just like yours, always about family, always about unity and stuff like that. And that's why I always come and tell everybody many blessings for everybody. 'Cause that was his spirit. Tell me to
mhm.
let everybody know that. I'm always the one that is trying to be the best person, be to
You're breaking
change
up.
up
I'm
my own
sorry, Mr.
people.
Motivator. Are you? Can you go to a different portion of your house? It's really a bad reception. I do apologize. I hate to cut you off there, but it's kind of cutting off for you. Thank you. We'll give him a chance to come back. I know he's really trying to get on, but I don't want his message missed. But it said, Buck Skull Gang in the house. Understand where we're coming from. Don't have enough staff. Either thinking, oh, okay, well, oh, okay, you're talking about the job. Either thinking about quitting too, but can't leave. And just pray. Don't quit until you find something else, though, because it's like right now, the way these
Yeah.
streets are, the way this cost of living has gone up, where we don't have any stimulus checks coming in anymore. Everybody's trying to depend on each other. And let's see if Mr. Motivator is ready now. So come on.
You can
Hello.
hear me now?
I can hear you.
That's
Alright,
better.
uh, yeah, I was talking about like my brother. He helped me a lot, like help just
I,
by
I,
like
I,
passing
I'm
away.
sorry, Mr. Motivator. Are you on headphones? Can you take them out or something? It's just really choppy for you.
Oh man, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, we're just gonna have to try another time. Unfortunately, I know he want to talk, but I can't. We can't have it choppy, people. But understand where we're coming from. So yeah, don't quit. Please don't quit. Just pray about it, meditate before you go in, and protect your energy. So when I say protecting your energy, I don't know, people believe in crystals and things like that, and I have my piece around my neck everywhere I go. and it just keeps me from breaking down today, y'all. I brought in my praise music. I got, I got a like whole vibe. I got incense. I just have to set something for myself in order to be able to come on here and really talk with you guys. Okay. Hey, Miss oh yeah, hey Miss Buck Skull. Thank you for that. I respect you. Thank you. Mr. Motivate, we'll talk later. If you can't jump on, I know we talk every day, okay? Don't worry about it. Everybody know your message. You're also grieving the loss of your brother. And said, God bless you, Noah. Thank you for your vulnerability and openness. Get you some rest, bro. Definitely.
Thank you, Devon. I
Everybody
I
telling
don't
you
even
that.
know if I want to get any more rest anymore because I might it might be afraid to oversleep again.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you. So at least get you some reflection before you do. Buck
Yeah.
Skull Gang, do you know jobs wanted fired during my surgery? Don't have enough staff, so they wanted to fire you during your surgery. That's what I'm saying. I gave my job a 2 weeks notice because I was thinking that I had a good situation in the partnership in a restaurant this summer, and this was right after I. Well, no, that was last summer. This is right after I lost my brother in that June, that July. Um, I was trying to get on to this restaurant. Everything was going great. So you can imagine I was also high strung then, trying to hold it together for you guys, inviting people on to come out and view the restaurant. It was a beautiful place out there in Austell, but it's not mine. And the management just we never sat down long enough to talk any business plan. So it's like I'm not going to put y'all into something that is not readily available for you guys. And it's supposed to be for the November 7th night, but of course I also thought about COVID. And as you can kind of see now, as we get colder, everyone gets sicker. And these variants are keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on though. I don't see anybody else wanting to reflect. I'm sorry, Mr. Motivator. Um, so let's you grew up in Austell. Yeah, I mean I'm very close to the area. I'm actually on the South Fulton side though, but it's not too far. And it was a nice little big establishment, great place, but it's just like we couldn't get the paperwork or nothing together. I had people wanting to rent booths, and it's like I don't have time to waste my time on things. Okay, so I'm not gonna even put the name out there. I don't want to put a bad juju on anyone, but it wasn't ready, and it just meant that God said get your own. So that is my job to do that. So I'll give you guys those updates in the long run. Okay. Okay. Well, come on out and celebrate. I definitely want to at least get out while we're waiting on that plan. Get out and tailgate, people. Let's be happy today. Let's celebrate. But let's get into these news and updates though. So let's go. All right, but wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Y'all know who that's from. Wake up, everybody. There's no sleeping in bed. I love old school, so y'all gonna get a lot of old school little lingos throughout the day, as well as a little ATL shouting. So if you're from the ATL, you gotta shout out where you are from. I see some Austels 4 hours away. You live in wow, okay. Now, but I miss Georgia sometimes. The weather is a lot better there. Oh, definitely. So thank you for watching us wherever you are in the country as well, in the world. Put a little name out there. Hey, I'm watching from whatever town that you're watching from. I appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and get to these news and updates, though. Get it out the way. I know y'all been waiting and we're trying to hurry up and get yourself to work. But let's get into the injury report for tonight's game, I guess, because it was yesterday's news. So Bogdan Bogdanovic with his right knee soreness, he is probable for tonight. DeAndre Hunter, who has a low back discomfort, is questionable. Timothy Lawawu Kebara, he has a non-COVID illness, and he is also listed as questionable. Hello, Miss Maggie. I hope you was having. I'm having a great morning, despite me being in mourning. The fact that I woke up and had my two eyes open is reason why I keep moving. The fact that I don't have to work anymore. So those cash apps, everything that goes back to, I get paid from YouTube. That's my money. But the cash apps is what, and the super chats is what we give back to you guys, or back to providing packages for COVID relief. And we see Buck Skull Gang. Bucks, just 1 second. I want to get to these news reports, and then I'm gonna let you come on, okay? But as well as Falcons tight end Lee Smith is retiring after 11 seasons, and he's set to become a youth mentor. And actually, that's who I want to become. I've been already, well, not only youth, but motivation to people that need some pick me up. I have a channel called Sultry Seconds, where it started from a Facebook group. Originally, when we did Lust Exchange and Champagne Conversations, when I had other guest hosts, it just didn't work out. So God said, well, maybe you need to do this solo, because my vision is a little different than most people. I want to motivate, uplift, and talk about things that benefit us. We can have talks about healthy sex. We can talk about all types of things, but when you're just reflecting on just the sex part of things, the message gets, you know, unnoticed. When we're trying to talk about mental health awareness and fixing your family, fixing yourself, being a better you, etc. So we're gonna get into this. What you think about Lee Smith retiring, Noah?
Um, I kind of felt like it already happened. I mean, we got the message from Kyle Pitts a couple weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, it's great to see that he's doing a lot better with his life. I know they uploaded a documentary about him, uh, struggling with alcoholism in his family, with his father, and then him not wanting to have that example being spread around by having it happen to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I can, you, great deal of respect for those that are like that, that want to take that bad example and not try to copy and paste it into their lives, but instead they want to be the exact opposite in the best way possible for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of there's a lot of other families um, that have just like their fathers like abandon them or something like that. I mean, I know it happened for me, but it's like at this point, you can't miss what you never had.
Yeah. And there's no point of reflecting over that. And that's one thing I started off at 2022. I was like, let me get all that off my chest, all that trauma that I hold on, all that hate. I see Alex, I see Buck Skull. So it's like, we're going to give everybody a few minutes of reflection, because it seems like everybody wants to jump on this morning. So we're going to make it real quick and brief. But I'm going to go ahead and bring Buck Skull Gang.
What's up?
How are you doing, Bucks? How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Morning.
I'm doing good. Good morning, guys. Man, I was just my family is just it's ridiculous. They don't understand where I'm coming from. Yeah. They really don't understand.
And what do you mean? Just basically, I guess what you dealing with your work situation and just family just not understanding you.
Yeah, I just had surgery and stuff like that, and they want me to look for a job. That's what I could do during the COVID thing. I was working in the nursing home during the COVID thing. I quit because I didn't want to deal with the COVID stuff.
Yeah.
They got mad
at me. Your health is most important. I can tell you that.
And they got mad at me for that.
Yeah.
And now when I have surgery, afterwards, and they asked me to go look for a job. Really?
Can I ask you this? Have you looked into your options that you might be available for like, I just actually applied for my SSI. Have you looked into?
I already got that already.
So you see, so if you already got that, your health is most important.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't rush yourself. If you need to get some procedures done, you can get your legal paperwork.
Remember
you're recovering.
Remember when you had your COVID going on? Remember, like about 2 weeks ago, right? About a week ago.
Yeah.
It was the same time when I was having surgery. Remember, I was in the hospital when I was. I think I was in your live stream one time. I was in.
I didn't even realize you was in the hospital. That's what I'm saying. You never know what people are going through. So I'm glad you're looking better. Actually, you actually looking better.
Did you know I lost a lot of weight?
It looks like it. It actually does look like it.
I'm like a 200 now. I was like 240 when I had before the surgery. I'm at 200 now. Crazy.
And I'm 200. I'm 240 right now.
Just have surgery, man. Go have surgery.
Hey, this COVID stuff. But even though I tested negative, I think it was a stomach flu.
Doctor told me take a COVID test because I was sick. I was going to the bathroom for days.
Yes, I think it was a stomach flu for
you. Days. And not eating.
And you were sleeping, weren't you?
All day long. No energy. No nothing. And when I had surgery, it wasn't COVID afterward. It was a stone removal, gold
Got
stone, whatever it was.
gallstones. Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
family thing. All my family had it. It's crazy.
Okay. Can we bring on Alex too?
Okay, I
We're
talked.
gonna bring Alex on, but
Okay,
no, stay on if you want to kind of hang a little
yeah.
bit until we get
Okay,
somebody else on. If it gets too
okay,
crowded, I'll let you know.
okay,
But
buddy.
go ahead, Alex.
Hey, Miss Maggie. First, I wanted to say I'm glad to see that you are doing better from and you're not sick anymore. So I'm glad to see all that. You're a conqueror, and you're the strongest woman I know. So that's really cool to see you, just beat it and go through it.
Thank you, thank you. People don't realize what I've been going through, people. I've been fighting with family members, trying to just to get them back on track. Everybody's just mad and angry and lost out there. I really had a horrible weekend where I had to almost admit myself into a mental institute because I need to stop undiagnosing myself and saying I have anxiety. I probably have more than that. Either it's I'm on the spectrum because my son is autistic. My daughter has mood depression disorder. She's been diagnosed and prospering. She actually got a job at Walmart that she's working this month that she just started. So, and everybody was
I
like,
understand where you're coming from.
yeah.
I got a lot of problems like that too. I'm handicapped,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and people don't realize it.
Yeah. Words hurt, you guys. Words hurt. When you say go get some help, when I just told you I called the crises line, those are trigger words.
I
Or
feel
if
like
it's an
sometimes I really,
inconvenience for you because I'm calling and reaching out to you or asking for a favor or just want to talk to my friends,
yeah.
it
Sometimes
hurts.
sometimes I really want to hurt myself sometimes because I don't think I really want to be here no more because my family doesn't even care for me. Sometimes I really want to. Sometimes
Well, you have to care about yourself. What I had to do was take my own accountability for me, make you happy first. We can't depend on anybody else to make us happy. It's the one thing quote I always speak on Will Smith. People didn't understand that, but he said, "No one's responsible for your happiness. So you do the things that you enjoy and love. If you want to sit back and not work, but you got bills paid, so be it." Don't let nobody else tell you, force yourself to go back to work. You don't even got to do that. Find a craft, find a job, find something that you love to do that you can make additional income for yourself. But always put your health, your mind, body, and soul into play. Put that first before anybody else. And be selfish. Don't be afraid to be selfish.
look at this. When I lost all the weight, this
Mm-hmm.
still wasn't happy for me. Still,
They won't. They won't be because what
they're
really is
jealous.
what it comes down is
Because they're
either they're
jealous.
jealous, not that because they're jealous, because they internally they're deep down going through something themselves and they haven't got any help about it. Okay, so a lot of
Okay.
time when these people are lost and being very evil, that's because they're sad themselves and they don't want to tell anybody. They're hurting themselves, and it could be jealousy. It could be that you're getting on your feet a little bit and you're doing better about yourself, and you're not worried about anybody, and you're not going to their demands. People just can't get out of their wicked ways too. So don't worry about
The
what
sad
they're
thing
not
about it, the
doing.
sad thing about it, I have to live with them because I'm not capable of living on my own. You know.
And don't say that. You speak into an existence. When you say I'm not capable of living on my own, there are facilities that can come in and you can actually be placed into a home where you can have around the clock care. Start looking into some programs like that where at least you can, are you
Oh, they didn't.
independent
Oh,
enough?
they didn't. By the way, they didn't want me to do that. I
Well,
tried
you
it.
might want to do that
They didn't
yourself.
want me to. They
That's
didn't.
okay. That's okay.
This one family
Message me.
fights.
Let
This
me
one.
let's talk off the record. Let me
Sorry.
put my email in chat. Please message me. Let's see what type of resources I can provide you, okay, to help you with that. Do it on your own, baby. You have to. Sometimes you can't depend on others. And it seems like you got much sense, that you can handle yourself. Like I said, my son is going to have to be cared for all his life. I know that. But if he gets to the point where I have to place him in a facility, I will do that to make sure that he's protected too. But if I'm in mind, body, and soul, my child is going to be with me, or he's going to be with his father. Um, but thank you, Bucks. Take my email in the chat. I want you to message me. We're going to talk, okay?
Okay.
And Alex, and I'm gonna let you go ahead and jump off so we can get to the rest of this news.
I'm about to go. I'm
Alex,
about to leave the party. I'm leaving the chat though.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Alex, you have
welcome.
anything to reflect on the last as well? What else you wanted to add to this?
Um, yeah, I just well, first it comes as a shock that Lee Smith is retiring, or I think I don't know what's if it's official yet, but I think it's official. But it's sad to see. He was just a nice presence in the locker room and helped us out in the run game. So it's sad to see an asset and a good person leave this organization. But I think this year, even though it was short, it was kind of cherished. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I love to see that certain players are able to retire as a Falcon. And been with us for so long. My child is 11. So it's like he's been in the league since my child was born. And then of course I'm a longer fan than that, but it's just imagine my child watched him, even though she don't really care about football. She put on the shirts and dance, but she don't know nothing. And I was like that too. I was watching stuff with my father and didn't even know what the heck I was looking at. All I know, I saw Stevie Wonder on the screen one day and Heal the World another day, and the Cowboys all the time. That's what I remember. When we was in blackouts and things like that. So I was going through a time when people didn't even care about the Saints and Falcons rivalry. We was sucky all the time, like we always are. Anyway, but yeah, as far as him, being able to come into being a mentor, I'm happy for him. That's what I'm doing. I want to mentor adults too, if I have to. I see, like, people need a lot of services and a lot of help with what they may know as far as what resources are well available to them. If you were advocate for yourself, you could be an advocate for your living as well. So I love that these players are coming out speaking against mental illness, like John Abraham. I have a close relationship with him now, and it's not that I want him on the show or anything like that. Terrence Mathis, Terrence Moore. No, we're not going to broadcast them like, hey, y'all, here they are. We need some advertisement. No, I like the personal, intimate relationship I have with these fellas. Chuck Smith. Speaking of, I didn't even get a chance to get his videos uploaded where he's out there developing players, people. Well, he really need to be coaching, but he ain't even worried about that because his organization is, doing his thing. So y'all check out Chuck Smith on the internet. He's mostly on, I think, Twitter, broadcasting all those videos. So go on over there and check Chuck Smith out and just show him some love and say, Miss Maggie T sent me. All right. And just say, we appreciate all that you do. And look, if it's something, an opportunity for you and your child, yourself, if you need some development, if you're, coming up in the world as far as an athlete, and that might be something a program you want to get into as far as with Chuck Smith, please. Speaking of, let's go ahead and get into a little advertisement, and then we'll get into the next portion of this news. Like I said, we're going to have advertisement. This is an overall show. This is something that you guys are not used to. So it's going to be a lot of pauses and things like that. So this basket here is like a little gift package. She's supposed to be coming on a little later. She might tell you a little bit about it later. I'll get all these banners off. I swear, I just be having some of everything. But her name is Lisa. Her name is Lisa, and it's Lisa Fuse Creations. And follow Lisa Fuse Creations. She's on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want to find her. But she has a very affordable, like she does customary type items, like the mug that I was drinking from. She, of course, there's just no standard candies and things like that, but I'm pretty sure that mug is custom made that's in that basket. As well as I'm pretty sure the outside of the basket is probably decorated too. But she does these. She got this package for Valentine's, people. So give it to your kids, custom make. She just, whatever you want in it, you can probably give her an idea. Hey, I don't like chocolates. Can you put this in it? She'll make it custom made for you. So that's Lisa Fuse Creations. She's a married woman, just over there like me, hustling, bustling, trying to make her way. Like I said, this is the cup that she's created for me. I got plenty of them. I ain't gonna lie. I got so many cups by her. It's ridiculous. I even got my niece's sippy cup somewhere around here. She makes sippy cups. She makes bottles. She makes all that. And this is I don't know if anybody's seen the video of my niece and this Peppa Pig where she was beating it up and throwing it down. I don't know what her issue is with Peppa Pig, but we're going to have Peppa Pig on here. Thank you, Alex, making appearances and stuff. because she don't want it. So why not have Peppa Pig come on to the children? And as well as one last thing here, this is Icy the Rebel, my best friend. She also makes custom nails. She does press-ons or she'll do acrylic. Let me get her little banner up there. I might not even got hers in there. I thought I did. Let me see. But it's Rebel. Yes, it is. Here it goes. Rebel Apparel. She makes custom made nails. There you go. So let me make that not a ticker. Sorry, I want that to come up a little bit. Let me reflect that. Excuse me for all the updates. Okay, better. Follow Icy the Rebel line for your beauty needs. She does glasses. She does everything. So if you really want an African American to do your nails, or you can order a set of press-ons, but you have to do the sizing chart, and you can just pop them off, put them back on, pop them off, put them back on the go, and they will look just as beautiful. Okay, so y'all check her out on her website, rebelmobapparel.com. Alex, I'm gonna get you back on here on the stream, but I just wanted to give you guys a moment of advertising. So I will do this periodically. Message me in those emails that I put in the chat. If you want me to advertise your business, bring it to me. Bring me your pictures. Bring me who you are, whichever. You can jump on as well. Okay. All right. So your audio is not working. Okay. So I'm done with that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next portion of. Let me get this picture off the screen. Get into some more news and updates. Oh Lord, look at this thing stacking up. No, can you take that? Never mind, I got it. For some reason it wouldn't let me press it. All right, so next news is we'll stay into football, then we'll go back into basketball. But Saints head coach Sean Payton is stepping away, according to multiple reports. It looks like he just want to take a break. But to my understanding, everyone, wasn't he in a contract situation where he's obligated to stay with the Saints? Is that the case?
So the way that I know about it is that he still has 3 years left on the contract for them.
Mm-hmm.
So if he wants to leave the team, he'd probably have to get traded. And I don't know what that would include because I don't really know of any other examples of a coach being traded to another team.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's like a comp, maybe it's like compensatory picks or whatever the case may be. I don't think you would trade a player for a coach. Like that's gonna be ridiculous. But the point is that he hasn't officially left. And what this could mean for the Saints moving forward is that they can either try to promote the defensive coordinator Dennis Allen to become that head coaching position, or they can try to bring in some of the other head coaching candidates. My only problem with that, though, is they left themselves in the worst possible situation for a head coaching job to be in, especially if you're a first-time head coach. And think about what just happened with Houston. It's like even that was a better spot to go to as a coach than being behind over $72 million in cap space. So, yeah, that's a problem that they're going to have to get rid of. Michael Thomas, their AKA Slant Boy, he's going to have to get traded just to relieve some of that cap space. They might have to let go of guys like Cameron Jordan, Taysom Hill. Maybe they do something with Alvin Kamara. Like, whatever the case may be, like, they have to do this. Otherwise, they won't get any draft picks, or even if they don't, or even if they do, they won't be able to sign them. So it's like,
yeah.
This
They kind of got
going on.
You think we got a messed up situation versus Cap and all that. Then it's funny how we got their man, Mr. Terry, that's coming over here. So it's like everybody's leaving. So what is the underlying issue with these Saints? Alex, do you want to reflect on that? What do you think? Is there some is the milk not clean in New Orleans?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Saints have they have a good defense. But as you can see, just most of the issues are just stemming from an offensive perspective. Sean Payton lost his quarterback in Drew Brees, and he had to just roll out with Jameis Winston, who was injured, and then he had to start a whole bunch of other quarterbacks. So it just wasn't the ideal scenario for Sean Payton. Now I don't think that I know that it's not official yet, and I don't think it will happen. I don't think he'll go through with it. But it's just not a great position. His wide receivers were the wide receiving core was very depleted last year. So I think that it's still a good team, and it's still things to work with, but it's just way harder for Sean Payton to make actual changes or and like really push them, because I feel like Sean Payton was one of the reasons why, or the main reasons why, they almost made it to the playoffs. So.
All right. So yeah, I agree. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen over there. And Bucks, I got your. Let me see if I got your email. I don't think I got it yet. So try to send it again, and sometimes it is delayed, but I haven't received it yet. So, but since y'all hanging tight, let me put you back on.
Yeah,
come on back.
What you were saying about John Gruden? He was traded from the Raiders to the Bucks. It was multiple first round picks, and it was a pretty steep price to pay to get us to the Super Bowl, and leave us a couple years later. It was
okay.
And Falcons. Would the Falcons make a deal with the Bucks for Kevin Ridley for some draft picks? Because I heard the Bucks was interested in Kevin Ridley.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear that part. So I mean, honestly, the writings is kind of on the wall about Kevin Ridley. I don't think he's going to remain Atlanta Falcons.
I'll give him a first and a second. The Bucks could give you guys a first and a second.
Because we'll take that.
Because we're losing Chris Godwin.
We'll take it.
Because we're losing Chris Godwin anyway. We're losing Godwin. Tobos is gone. Byron Leftwich went to Jacksonville, and a president of somebody, he's about to be gone. He's out.
Wait, Todd Bowles left? Where's he going?
I heard he's probably leaving soon. I heard he's supposed to be going to the Raiders for an interview tomorrow, or maybe have an interview with the Vikings. He could. I won't be surprised if he goes to New Orleans. I won't be shocked there.
It's a good, interesting scenarios. Like I said, right now it's kind of early, and
Byron Leftwich,
I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Jaguars. You guys hear that? Byron Leftwich went to Jacksonville.
I haven't caught up on
sense. He was a former quarterback there.
Yeah, it's already a done deal. Did you know the Bucks got some draft cap conversation for Byron Leftwich? I didn't know when people leave. I didn't know you get compensation picks. What is it called? Compensation picks. Bucks got 2 third-round picks for compensation picks for letting Byron Leftwich go.
And guys, what do you guys think about the Falcons? Since he's talking about what their needs are, as far as the Falcons, since you are kind of looking at and I think Alex, you are scouting too, and I need to find out if you can get on Facebook, because I need to, or add me to y'all chat, because what have you been working on? Who have you been kind of looking at so far for the Falcons?
I am so glad you asked. Well, Mad Mike already did a breakdown on who I think we should draft in the first round, and I won't say the name because it's quite, you have to go back and see it. But I feel like even though we took a safety in the second round last year, we could also use another safety, because what we're really missing is versatility and range. And I think that that's something that we could look for in the draft, because there are a few players that are less known, maybe because they have height deficiencies, maybe because they might not be the most athletic, but people that have a good technique are people that I really place value upon, because that means that they took the time to really, really learn the position, and they understand their strengths and weaknesses and can adjust per matchup. So I think that is just something to keep an eye at so later down the draft, people that talk about good technique and they're sticky in man coverage, or they're really good with their hands in pass rush situations. Those guys are guys to keep an eye out on.
What does the Falcons need for this offseason? The Falcons needs.
Definitely, I agree with what Mr. Motive is saying. We need blockers. We definitely need some protection. We need
You guys
some.
need defense. You guys need defense. That's what
We
you guys
need defense, but Dean Pease is kind of in that situation where he can kind of make some things happen with what we have, and then maybe
Sacks.
some
You guys not producing sacks. Which you guys need sack makers.
Understand. And so Noah, what do you feel? I know Alex had a moment, so go ahead, Noah. What do you feel our needs are?
Yeah, I mean, for the offensive side of the ball, Matt Ryan's made it clear that he would prefer an offensive line to really help him out instead of having to worry about the wide receivers first. Because you can take a look at both examples of, like take a look at the Bengals, for example. They were in a position where they last year in the draft where they could have either taken Jamar Chase or Penei Sewell, and they went with the wide receiver option first. I feel like the only reason that worked well with them was because of the chemistry that they already had with the wide receiver. So that didn't really need to be built up anymore. So having that and not making you feel like a rookie, like that was a huge advantage that they were able to take advantage of. But that doesn't apply all the time because, as you can see, first of all, they like Joe Burrow got sacked 9 times in that playoff game. Like that is ridiculous.
They ain't down to an AFC title game. Chance for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it's not because of Burrow staying upright the entire time. So I think what's important for Matt Ryan's health, if he wants to continue doing it moving forward, because he's not the spring chicken like Joe Burrow is.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got to get himself protection. Because one thing that I was trying to use in order to combat that was, hey, if we can find a wide receiver that can get separation in 2 seconds, because that's about the most time as Matt Ryan has to throw, then that would be crucial as well. But knowing what Arthur Smith wants to do, that might not be the best way to go about it because.
Oh, look at that man right there, y'all. Miss Maggie is happy.
But yeah, I feel like whoever we can try to find as a wide receiver position, we can do that later on in the draft. But in the meantime, hey, getting someone like Jordan Davis or getting someone like a.
What's the Falcons cap space looking like this year?
We're better than the Saints. So
better than the Saints, I can tell you that.
We guys get about $50. We guys get about like $50 million in cap space or something like that.
I haven't looked at the number yet. Anybody has that?
I know that Terry Fontenot wants to leave some cushion for the rest of the offseason, so he might if we had $10 million right now, he would probably look at it as and say that we have around like 3 or 4, or no, not 3 or 4, but like 7 or $6 million in cap space left because he wants to see that like $4 million or whatever for the rest of the season, just in case of like COVID or injuries or whatever the case may be. So
yeah, the Bucks got like $20-something million, and Bucks got signed 25 players. How's that gonna work out? That's crazy. We got 25 players.
25. Yeah, we don't have much cap space. I mean, because we do have a few free agents. However, we can also free up cap space. So, it's a tad bit of an issue, but it's not the biggest issue because I believe that money, if we free it up with extensions to Matt Ryan and a few other players, it could be used to re-sign some of our players. Like, for example, we could franchise tag Isaiah Oliver or re-sign Hayden Hurst and just make
Oliver,
a whole bunch.
You guys think you really want to keep him?
Hell yeah, you do.
Wait a minute. Let me get to this before you get in there, Matt. Mike, let me get to this comment. Matt does. Oh, I thought you said does not. I'm about to go in on you, Devin. Lord have mercy. I was like, wait a minute. How the heck do you say he does not? My bad. My mistake. Matt does need better protection. We could bring in veteran creators on the line and still draft another lineman.
Maybe the Falcons can go get Alex Kappa from the Bucks or Ryan Jensen.
Nah, we good on that. We good.
They're free agents.
Ryan Jensen actually wouldn't be that bad of a deal.
Ryan Jensen's good, but I look. I may be in a boat by myself, but I'm kind of content with the offensive line, but I say this because Matt Gano is still here, or I think will be still here.
Jake Matthews.
Jake Matthews is
Well,
still.
no, Matt Gono's a free agent at the moment. We'd have to
Yeah,
re-sign him.
yeah. I think that they're gonna re-sign him though.
Man, I don't think Jake Matthews. You guys can answer those. Jake Matthews. He's not. I don't think he's not. He's not the good though, in my opinion.
No. The biggest problem is Caleb McGarry.
I think Caleb McGarry is so Caleb McGarry is a hard person to kind of measure and value because he does really well against some really good edge rushers. Like he's done well in the past against Cam Jordan, even though as a matter of fact, for the most part, I say for the most part because I think he did allow a sack in that last game. He played relatively decently.
Before y'all get to the
Look at
next
this.
part, let's get to this. Let me get to this super chat then, Mike, when you want to jump in. Let's go ahead to Jaron Wade with the $2. Holla, holla, holla. Like I said, these proceeds will go back to you. I'm going to do $5, 5 on it, where I provide you with a coffee. As well as this also is going to packages for families in need during the COVID pandemic. We're providing Gatorade, all types of things. Okay, so I appreciate all your donations. This is helping people get, the essentials during COVID when it is bare on the shelves. So I'm able to kind of Amazon it either or shop a cart or whatever to send families, because while I was sick in my bed, also sending groceries to people and household items. So I also accept donations as far as the pickup. Like if you got bottles of water, bottles of Gatorade, if you got things that you would love to give away unopened, please let me know. That email is in the chat. I'll put it back in there as well. So go ahead, Matt Mike. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I saw a video. I saw an article. I saw somebody like a Falcon. Somebody said a Falcon. I was watching the Falcon video maker on YouTube. Someone said that Matt Ryan can go for 2 first-round picks, something like that.
We're not getting rid of Matt
Ryan. Matt Ryan ain't going away. All right, but the reason why I had to call a stop because I want people to think about this first. How do you know you have a good offensive line when you don't have a good running game? Our running game is not very good at all.
Cardell Patterson,
he's not a running back. Cordero Patterson broke down.
1 second, Bucks game. Let Matt Mike kind of get in and get him up to say a little bit.
And that's how do you know you have a good offensive line when your running game is ranked one of the worst in the NFL, both offensively, defensively. So how can we really get a gauge on whether if Mayfield, Hennessy, or Caleb McGarry are worth anything? Have they shown signs of improving? Of course. Have they had signs of what they look like absolute horseshit? Absolutely. Have they had game where you don't know what they are? For the most part. That's what we can say. For the most part, we've seen them all play well without a running game. You fix the running game, you fix a lot of issues. It's all about chemistry. Those guys don't have chemistry. They're still young. And when you can build and have the proper players around them, it's like everybody keep talking about what Caleb can't do. We don't know what Caleb can do with their running game. We don't know what Caleb can do with a good wide receiver. How many times have we seen 9-man boxes with four wide receivers on the field at the same time? How many times have we seen that this year, guys? Let's be honest.
Quite a few.
You see what the issue is? So how can we really get a gauge on how good of an offensive line is if we're constantly seeing 9-man boxes?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think you guys should draft Justin Fields over Kyle Pitts last season? Last year's draft?
Nope.
Kyle Pitts,
100%.
You guys
and also, actually, guys, we have some more guests in the back, so I'm going to have to.
I'll let you go.
Thank you, because I have to bring some more people in. I appreciate you guys. I'll let you hang on long enough, but we do have to have in another guest. Thank you for that, and you too, Alex. We'll go ahead and bring in another guest. But as you come in, the link is in the chat. I could put it back in there if you want to come on and reflect. I just want to give everybody time to speak. I appreciate everyone that's here. But let's go ahead and I want to move it on to our next guest.
The troublemaker.
Alex, I'm gonna let you go ahead and sit back for a moment. And of course, I didn't, I don't mean to be rude and everything, but I was like, I want to give, when we get somebody else new, I want to give them a chance to talk. So come on, Miss Lisa. How you doing, ma'am?
Oh, Lord. Look at this troublemaker here. This troublemaker.
Look now, it would not be me if I did not make trouble. Why you talking? Good morning to you too.
Good morning.
So I hear that y'all been plotting against me. I heard that you and Matt might be plotting against me, trying to give me some help because I got ADHD or something. And you seeing me off the rails, and y'all talking secretly about, y'all need to go ahead.
I ain't nobody.
Oh, I heard the grapevine, but I appreciate you guys for doing that because
we love you.
I know I'm a nutcase sometimes, people.
Look,
I've
always been a nutcase, so.
One people to the next. Say I'm a nut. People always say I'm something wrong with me, so just join the club.
See, no, what's the difference? I am bipolar, but I'm on papers. So if somebody come at me wrong, all I gotta do is plead self-defense.
No. So I gotta get on paper myself. That's what I'm working on. I'm getting on paper too. They look me up at Winway. They'll see that I had a shrink and a therapist. Okay, crazy. Okay, Miss Ma'am. So what you want to talk about? Let's put these baskets back up here. This is a little. This is the basket I was showing for Miss Lisa Few. This is her beautiful, beautiful Valentine's basket. Let me take this banner off the chat. There you go. Look at, you know what? She's so working her technology. No, somebody else did that for me. They're making my life so much easier. So tell us a little bit about your Valentine's packets. Okay, so that one right there is for the kiddies. You can't leave the kiddies out. Because what I believe is love, kids come in. So when you have love, genuine love, that's where the babies come in at. So you can't leave the kids out.
She didn't.
Yes, she did. She said all that love and y'all gonna have for Valentine. Y'all gonna have some winter babies. So come on with it. So kids cannot be left out. I don't leave Bella out of nothing. She always gets her flowers and her candy and her stuffed animals and everything. So why not other kids? Some people always overlook the kids when sometimes the kids is what keeping y'all together.
Oh, no, she didn't. Ooh.
So,
yep.
I'm
about to give you a $5 back if you keep talking like that.
I need a $5.
You about to get
so
$5 on
that
it.
right there has a teddy bear in it, and then it has a personalized painting canvas in it that comes with paint. So whatever character they like is personalized with their name on it. Do you have something there that you can kind of show? I'm gonna take this off the screen. Do you have where you can show that a bit? Let me see if I can make actually right here now. I haven't even mailed it off yet. Let me look, yeah, I'm gonna figure this thing out. I'm trying to get you. I'm gonna get you on the big screen. Okay, there we go. You got it. Let me take that banner off. Anybody? All right. So this one right here, his name is Colt. So he likes Spider-Man. So this one right here is personalized with Spider-Man. He has a water bottle that is 12 ounce, and it is also personalized for Spider-Man. Okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that looks like one of them. Don't worry about it. Them thermoses. You remember them little them what they call them? Thermos and the food, the thermos you had for lunch boxes. Yeah. That's what that remind me of. Ooh, that's so cute. So you just showed your age. Oh, I want one. I want a thermos, y'all. I want a lunchbox. Y'all remember the Ninja Turtle lunch boxes? Y'all better stop playing. Come on now. Give me, y'all. I want a lunch pail. Look, I don't care what
You
y'all
really
got.
want a lunch bag?
I do. I actually
I can make you a lunch bag.
No, I want a lunch pail. The pail, Lisa. You got to find the pail on Amazon and eBay. The
You
old school
stupid.
pails. You know what I'm talking about, people. Come on now. Y'all
If
know y'all old as
I
hell
find
like
a
me.
pail, I'll make you a pail.
Thank you.
Since you're
Trying to
just
go
so
back to school.
special. It also comes with the boys. They'll be getting gray stuffed animals.
Okay.
The gray little bears. Everybody's getting a poppet because you know that's the new thing. They have the poppet bracelets.
I see that liquor bottle over there. Okay, then.
I
Oh my
have the
god.
poppet
That is
keychains.
not a part of the kids deal.
Huh?
I see how you get down. You make sure you have your morning reflection with that liquor.
No, this is actually for a customer.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this basket right here is my adult basket.
Gotcha. That makes sense. So you make the babies and you treat the babies too at the same time. Here you go, baby.
Yes.
You
Take your
take your Peppa Pig and go on in the
I
living
can't with
room. Mama
y'all.
got time with
I
daddy
can't.
today. That's what we're gonna be doing. That's what we're doing today.
It's too early for that.
Kylie, take your Peppa Pig in there and sit down somewhere and be quiet.
Now
Don't
with
bother
the
me for about
adults, I
15
have
minutes.
a couple of different packages for the adults. And besides, they got plenty of candy to keep them busy. Okay.
Okay then. Well, I
Oh my
like
god, I
candy.
did not. I thought that was something else sticking up out of there.
Ooh, you know what, Mike? Get your mind off of
For
banking.
the
I
adult
mean, all I
basket.
thought was a long thing. I mean, what the hell you think I'm supposed?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You know what? There's no words for you right now.
I mean,
All
you the
right.
one who got the long
So,
thing sticking out of the basket like that. What do you think I'm supposed to think it is?
I don't know, something for kids.
so see, you know what? You gonna get somebody in trouble. I'm gonna just tell you that.
Mm-mm. It ain't me, Lisa. It ain't me this time, okay?
I see. Early in the morning, I see. All right. Now for this basket, it comes with 1 9 ounce that will have their name on it, the bottle of wine, and the chocolate. Cause she substituted the toy because she has one for an extra cup. So I'm getting ready to personalize and put their names on it. On each cup, it's going to
So
have their name on it.
your
That is a
website is
recipe for twins.
lisafusecreations.com.
And I'll give them the option of picking which Stella Rose they want. I have a list of 6 listed. She wanted her peach. So guess what? She has her peach.
Oh, she
And
approached.
with
See how
her
she
getting
grabbed
her
that thing
peach,
too? She didn't grab. She grabbed about the handle too.
You know what, Mike? You know what? I'm done.
Mike, you're nasty.
Please.
So her
Oh, that's
wine will be
cute.
going in a wine bag. So when she receives it, let's make sure I don't drop this because they
Oh, I
come.
like that. Okay.
When
So
she
it definitely
receives
comes
it,
baked and everything.
it'll be in a personalized wine bag.
Mm.
Oh.
So since she's on a keto diet, this is her keto chocolate.
Okay. So
If
I've been
you're
saying
not keto,
I
if
want
you're
a
not keto,
Prince.
you get the Dove.
I want the whole set of Prince. I want a bottle. I want we're gonna get together, but I would love me a Prince. Actually, I want a
You
Prince
want you a
backdrop.
Prince basket.
I want a basket, and then I'm gonna find me a Prince backdrop too. I really want me a backdrop of Prince because I gotta have my man behind me. Look at me cutting shit off. Don't look at my
So
butt. Let me go ahead
with
and
those
hide
little
myself.
cups, they do come with a straw. So each cup comes with a straw. So you know you can act like there's something else in there versus what's actually in there.
Mm.
All right. Then I'm getting ready to make my Love Wins basket, which will also come with a notebook. This is the front for it, and it's gonna be the back, and it's gonna have this design on it.
Wait, we really couldn't see that. It was too low for the camera.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, Mr. Few, how are you? Good
Maggie
morning.
said,
Good
"Hey."
morning. Hello. I hear
He said
y'all.
he's doing the Dion.
Okay, then we're gonna get you on this stage, grand stage, and give us some blessings
She
and
said she gonna
prayers.
get you on the stage to sing today. He
Hmm.
just may do it. He in a good mood.
I hear it, so I'm gonna take advantage of that good mood.
Look, he's in a good mood, so his daughter may wake up in a good mood today.
We'll hope so, because
Oh
she a Miss
goodness.
Diva. She is Miss
Yeah.
Diva. Okay,
So
Lisa. Well, thank you, Mr. Few. If you want to sing us some blessings, you can do so. But we definitely want to go ahead and get on to the next portion of these news and updates. But of course, you can stay and hang or whatever. But if you don't feel like singing, don't worry about it. We're gonna put you on
oh,
the spot one of
he
these days.
always feel like singing. He's up.
Yeah. So what my
He's up for
background at?
now.
Where it at? Okay. So next news we have is thank you everybody that's been dealing with us. Like I said, this is just we're still getting this all together. So everything is just we're gonna get news throughout the day. So right now we just talked about Sean Payton. Let's talk about John Collins trade talks picking up. Hawks
Oh
strong
hell.
suitors for Jeremy Grant. Have y'all heard about that?
Um, for Jeremy
Yeah, I
Grant.
just saw that somewhere. It's saying that they're strong suitors for Jeremy Grant. So, like I said, I've been kind of all out of it. I really don't know the deals of all of that, but apparently, John Collins is also on the trading block talk. What do y'all feel
I,
about that?
I know he was on the block. Um, whew, I don't know if for Jeremy Grant. I don't know who the hell he is, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm gonna have to do my research on that one, as far as what that is entailing, and but I honestly, me personally, I don't think that we're getting rid of John Collins.
Um, the only way I see that happening, um, he would have to, like, in my opinion, like he would have it would be more so a salary issue,
Yeah.
more so than anything. Jim Grant is, from what I'm saying right now, yeah, he is averaging about 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, and a couple assists. Just so he's having a pretty good year. My thing is, John has been lacking on the defensive end, and I think the Falcons, good God, the Hawks are looking to improve their defensive, um, their defense as well as it's the chemistry. Um, it's after that blow up with Cam Reddish, they need guys with the right mindset. All right, it's not so much even the talent anymore. They need guys who gonna buy into the scheme. It's almost the exact same thing what the Falcons are doing right now. They have guys like Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones, who weren't ready to buy into. So I think that's the issue the Hawks are. And right now, we know John Collins. Yeah, he's a great highlight. He'll dunk on you, but offensively, he's been up and down. He's been very inconsistent. So I think that's the biggest issue with.
Maggie, you're muted.
Yeah, you mean
My bad. I was saying I agree. Very inconsistent, especially during crucial times when
hmm
everybody's reflecting on Trey Young to do the job. It's like, dude, this is
Are
what
you
you're
gonna
here
step up
for.
and do anything?
Are you going to step up and do anything? So
And I
I
think that's
agree.
the
It
biggest
could be
issue.
the issue. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, so
Man,
go ahead.
yeah, I got heartburn right now, so I'm trying. Whew, Lord have mercy. I don't know how the hell you wake up with heartburn. Good God.
Probably what you
Hey,
ate.
I get heartburn a
I know.
lot.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
get heartburn
Yeah.
from drinking water. Like I don't understand how my body
Oh, that
functions
happened to you
sometimes.
too? Wow, I thought it
Yeah.
was me.
No, like I constantly get like acid reflux and all that kind of stuff.
Oh wow.
It,
Well, I thought it
and
was
I'm
me.
only 22, man. Like this ain't fair. I ain't got no
Maggie up here talking
stamina.
about age. Like, no.
Like,
She ready for
jeez.
that.
Now, and I also have another update. I was trying to get this lady's picture. Let me get it. Y'all go ahead and finish talking about John Collins, but I got another story and I was trying to put some pictures up there. So give me one brief second to get that on there because I just want to give this lady some reflection. But as far as I haven't been watching the games,
They made it damn near impossible, like to catch it on different. That's one thing I don't like about this new regime. It's just like TV schedule in Georgia. Like they make it damn near impossible to watch it. You have to have specific um networks and channels and all that. And it's like, yeah, you can't watch it everywhere. So like that's what really been irritating. I'm not gonna pay, you know, X amount of dollars to be forced to watch it. So I think that's another reason why it's been hurting um, TV numbers as far as the Hawks are concerned in Georgia because I know a lot of people who just they only have YouTube TV and the NBA doesn't want to give consent to to actually do to watch these so people can actually watch it. So it's like, look, man, pay be forced to pay what $14-20 a month for NBA all NBA access.
yeah,
Well, I already have like man, I'm trying to get rid of bills. I'm not trying to pay more.
exactly. So I'm going to put some pictures up. We're going to get into this next story, but I well, do you think that because I'm hearing they're on like a 4-0 winning streak right about now? So with those adjustments, with a couple of trades, do you see some potential? Have you been watching the games? Because I haven't been checking it out lately. Have you caught a Hawks game?
Well, I kind of go back and like do a recap. I do a recap, not watch the recap, but I kind of read the recap and kind of get a feel for what's happening. But right, like I said, I think now the biggest storyline is will Philadelphia um, come down on their demands as far as Ben Simmons is concerned. I know the Hawks have been looking um, to make a deal for him, but Philadelphia wants like 3 first-round picks or something crazy like that. They want you to take on Tobias' contract on top of um, they want John Collins. So they just want way too much for Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons just wants to leave. And it just makes, at this point, it just doesn't make any sense
Yeah.
for any team to take him on. Like I said, it just doesn't make sense.
Okay, and I want to get into this last little bit because everybody's slow winding down and probably getting ready to get to work. So I'm pretty sure everybody that's tuning in to us this morning, but we're not going to go 2 hours like I did yesterday, especially that the interactions are slowing down just a little bit. But so I do want to get into, and then Lisa, y'all can always come on at any time. Trust and believe. I'll probably be on this thing tomorrow too. But let's talk about Warwick Dunn and a family he just helped. Warwick Dunn just gave another house. I think this is his 199th house that he's given to fans for a mother. She's a bus driver. And there's her family right there. And of course, now we got to wear masks. And, thank you for that, Mr. Noah. Not Noah, Mr. Motivator. Y'all like and subscribe, cash apps, super chats. Look, all that's going to go back to the proceeds of giving it back to you with our $5 coffees or whatever you want with that $5 cash apps, or we'll be providing preparatory items and things to the needy families out there that's dealing with COVID.
Make sure you join the Atlanta Faithful on Mad Mike Sports and Atlanta Falcons Nation. We'll have the Patreon up real soon, so we'll
Yeah.
get exclusive um, live shows.
Yep. And so Thank you for that, you guys. And of course, we're going to work out some things for the draft too. So we got some things in the works for you guys that you could be able to enjoy some content during that time. Going to be a little different than last year. Me and Mike is not going to wear ourselves thin trying to give y'all all day content because nobody else want to step up. No. We will shut it down if anybody out here reflecting. So
since when is he wore thin?
No, look, I'm telling you, this, if you don't understand what the draft is, it is long hours. Like you clocking in and clocking
Mike
out.
can handle it.
Well, we will tired.
I'll be able to help out for some of the time.
Yeah. Well, Noah's going to help us out so I can go take a break. 15 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours a day.
5 hours a day.
Yep. Yeah. We'll just take shifts then.
Yeah. We'll take shifts so I can go get me a cup of coffee and love my husband for a minute and then come on back. Okay. Because of Miss Maggie T need a little extra pep in her step to get through that. Okay. Just letting y'all know. I'm just saying, but Warren Dunn, I like that mask he got. But yeah, he's providing his 199th house to a family in need. Because you already know the cost of living is ridiculous. So for him to be able to do so still is a very amazing moment. So congratulations to that family for getting that right. You know, at the beginning of the year, that's the way to start your new year, new house, new everything. I see a comment from Devin. Let me go get to that. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Fried and okay, let me get back to this. Fried and spicy food will do it. Apple cider vinegar and warm water eases those symptoms. So there are some tips for you, Noah and Mike, with y'all heartburns and stuff. Probably acid reflux. So y'all need to look into that. As far as Devin,
I was not expecting spicy food to help with something like that.
It actually does. It helps with the lining of your stomach. I know because I don't. I don't eat a ton of spicy food, even though, I'm Hispanic, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah, what I've been doing is I've been taking some pills of magnesium, and that's gonna help me. I actually have it, and I have not been using it, so I believe that's what I need to get back to doing.
We're getting ready to be wrapping it up, so we're going to get our last thoughts in, but let's get to this comment. Since returning from injury, Hunter has been playing very well, averaging close to 17 points per game, 4 rebounds, 38% 3-point, 48% field goal shooting. Just need him to stay healthy. Okay.
Yeah, they have a nice, solid group of guys. I think, like I said, I don't think they want to mess that up, but at this point, you got to get a superstar to go with Trey. Trey is just too dynamic of a player to be playing with a guy like John Collins. I've said it before that Jesus Christ, I say Falcons 50 times a day. I hope y'all know that. But
I know. That's why this is another channel that says we're going to talk about Hawks, Braves, all that, Lisa's toys and goodies and all that. We're going to be talking about Peppa Pig.
Look now.
Peppa Pig making appearances over here.
Said the magic word. She said the magic word again.
What, goodies?
No, never mind.
Get your mind out of the gutter, dude.
You know what?
His mind lives in the gutter.
Tell you what you need to do. Go beat the stick. All right, that's what you need to do. How about that? So,
too late for that. They've already done that.
Oh,
look, I have one. I'm gonna go do that too.
This is a little too much for TV.
Too late. Too late. Apologize.
Oh my Lord. You know, I'm just gonna clutch my choker because I don't have girls.
You gonna do what? You gonna do what now?
You know what? All right,
you're not making it any better.
Versus playing with a choker.
Ooh.
Well, on that note, people, let's go ahead and get into our moment of reflection. Ooh,
Lord.
I'm making some babies this morning. Y'all finna be in here like
Lord
what
Jesus.
he said about choking and beating sticks. Miss Maggie shows a little PG.
Oh gosh.
So we're gonna do our last minute little thoughts. My thoughts is basically this is our sidebar, and I want to bring it back to mental health awareness.
Yeah, what a great segue.
Thank you, because y'all crazy. Y'all need a little mental health, health check.
What did I do?
So
Jeez.
Association.
basically,
Guilty
I
by
have
association.
I have an interview this Friday, and it's going to be for a behavioral health and disability position for this government. The government. It's a full panel interview, y'all. So I gotta like come in there like,
Oh, I know.
you gotta
have the right mind on.
I can't be bipolar up in that thing, yeah. I
The
can't.
council will
So
decide your fate.
I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'll probably do an earlier morning show, maybe do some reflection and meditation before I do.
Drink enough Starbucks.
And I'll be ready for it. I'm never nervous about interviews, so I'm just gonna give them my story. It's like, look, I already deal with my own mental health, and I'm very aware of that. So I will be a great asset. But this is gonna open up the door for a lot more. Also, I got somebody that hit me up that wants me to wear their mental health awareness apparel, and it's basically one of the shirts is mental health matters. It's one of the apparels that I like, and I said once I get me a little cash in my hands, still working on that. I got some things coming through. I'm going to be starting to wear some of their gear, and they give me like I think a 25% off incentive. So I'm going to show a lot of mental health.
Why when you got me?
Well, look, lady, we like sponsors that like to give free shit. Okay. So I'm trying to get my first shirt.
I have all awarenesses.
I know that. I get that. But we also we always incorporate because people message us all the time that with sponsorship. So our channel, we look for it. We can have plenty of sponsors, Lisa. Good Lord. I got your cup right here, lady. Shut up. All right. Now,
the best friend arguing.
No comment.
Thank you. I got all your shit here, Lisa. Come now.
That's a comment.
You also have stuff in the closet that's not even dealing with the product.
Oh God, no.
I sure do have a basket full of goodies. So all right. That's why husband is happy. Now, on that note, get your mental health in check, and sex is a part of that, people. Have plenty of love and sex and happiness and love and
communication, help.
Communication, all that. Talk to your people. Don't be on there alone and dealing with your issues. You need to talk to your people, even though we ain't talked in years. Reach out to them people. Just say, hey, friend, I was just thinking about you. I want to check on you and see how you're doing. I don't care. Just do it. Open that dialogue. Stop trying to hold on to things because that's hurting you more than it's helping you. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah, it really is.
It's called randomly doing a roll call is what I do. I do a roll call to everybody saying, hey, how you doing? Checking in.
Yeah,
Lisa know I know her behind sometimes, so it's like that's why she had to go through Mike to get to me.
I know how to go to Shell.
I already did my SSI application, Mr. Motivator, and I already did all the paperwork. So now they're going to go get all my doctor's notes and stuff like that from my first diagnosis with, it was undiagnosed, but anxiety, where I was taking Lexapro back when I was pregnant around the time my daughter has a heart defect now. So there's a lawsuit that I need to open back up for Lexapro, actually, because she has a birth defect. So it's like, look, y'all don't know nobody's story at all. So, thank you guys for the show today. God bless you all and have a great day. Checking up on your people is amazing. Definitely. So let me go let y'all get y'all sidebar in. It doesn't have to be related to what I just talked about, but whatever you want to reflect on for people to, last minute words is pretty much what that's about. Lisa, since you're here, you're a guest. Go ahead. Or go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead.
It don't matter who it is.
Mike, will you
get off my screen?
No, go ahead, Lisa.
Okay, so we're going to touch bases on the mental health. Make sure you take at least 30 minutes away from everything and just have your moment. No technology, no people around you. Just have your moment. Clear your head. 30 minutes is all it takes.
True, I do that. I actually do meditation. I listen to either solfeggio songs or I listen to I love music, people. That's why I said I might be gifted as far as the spectrum, because I just have this thing about music that just plays in my mind where I sing it. Like I can talk to everybody and I just bust into a middle of a song out of nowhere. And it's like, where is this song coming from? But whatever y'all say, I'm turning into a tune. So it's like, is that a sing song sign? Hence my son who's autistic and also loves music. He'll have his little tablet. He'll be dancing around and doing his little thing. And he's amazing. He's an amazing young man. Now we're starting to realize that his music of choice is speaking. So now we're getting ready that we just had his IEP yesterday where they're going to incorporate the little touch and go things where he can communicate with us and help him with his now the school that he's at, I might have to reevaluate because they're not doing sign language. When he was with Henry County, they was doing sign language. I'm getting ready to, since they're not doing it, take some courses wherever I can find it. And I'm going to talk about, I want to do sign language. I want to speak with him. He's nonverbal. So he tells me I'm hungry. I'm ready to go to sleep. I have to use the restroom. So we're already doing that. But I want to get a better understanding that maybe he's showing me some other signs. Because like, I swear my son said, bruh, the other day. I was like.
He may have knowing Dale.
Because he said it just like this. He was like, bruh. Like how they say it. I was like.
Bruh, y'all mama, getting on my nerves.
Mama, I'm mama, but okay, I guess I'm getting on your nerve because I was in there dancing. I was on the weekend heavy, y'all. And my son was like, bro. I was like, okay, son, your mama crazy. I know that. Love you too. Smooches. But and if that's all you had, Lisa, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. And Mike, you can go ahead and get your last thoughts. And Noah, I see you're still here hanging on, but you got to go to work. You know it. I'm done. I'm be quiet. Go ahead.
Hey, I still got like another hour, so I'll be fine. But I got my stream later on tonight as well with me, and I want to say DJ as well.
Now you don't have to actually. We're in the off season, Noah, so you really don't have to dedicate so much time to these shows. As you notice, we don't have the heavy hitters right now. So if you really just need a day of reflection, don't worry about it. We'll put
Noah is a white alcoholic. It keeps him functional. He needs
I know, but I don't want him to burn himself out either because I ain't got no insurance.
I don't know how you kind of knew that, Mike, but yeah, you're kind of right about that.
You're a lot like me. I realize you're a lot. I watch Maggie. I tell you, I'm very good at watching and pretty much knowing who you are, but it keeps him functional. That's the same way with me.
And I will say this, well, this doesn't help that I have like a bottle of wine and a jar of moonshine like next to my bed. And now I don't use it, but hey, sometimes when I can't sleep,
you say.
I could show you the bottle right now. It's like dang near full still.
Okay, I believe it because when Mr. Noah,
you cannot chug moonshine. All right, I don't care who you are. You will no longer have a throat.
On my show, and that man was good morning. I'm like, yeah, we ain't gonna do that no more. We ain't gonna do that no more, Lord. But that's all love and happiness.
Hey, I'm better off without it too because my body would not survive the next couple of days with that process.
Yeah.
So.
Damn.
So, Mike, I guess you can end it now, and then we can go ahead and cut this off because I am cramping, people. So y'all about to get a unhappy Maggie in a minute.
Really had to say that.
I'm sorry. Look. We got women on this show. Don't be afraid to say I'm cramping. That's why Maggie been a bitch lately. All right, just letting you know.
Oh, really? I thought that was always.
Oh! I was about to say the same thing. I like you. I like you. That's my. The eyebrow. She got that people eyebrow up. She about to cuss my ass out.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead and finish, sweetie.
Choose your words carefully, gal.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. But I'll say this, and this is on a serious note for everybody. As you all may or may not know, it's been 1 year since my mother passed away. All right, and what I want people to
So that's
understand is
right, Mike.
this.
That was yesterday. And then my brother's birthday is today. How
Yes, ma'am.
coincidental that
That that
is.
that is
That's weird.
that's God. That's one thing I don't believe in coincidences as far as like people around you, the people around you that pretty much behave, they act like you. It's like I don't believe in coincidences. I think everything has um a start, and where that start comes from is he's very aware of what the people you need at the time it comes in your life, all that type of stuff. It works together. But that's not but what I'm saying is, um, one thing that has helped me get over uh, this issue, and I'm using "get over" in quotation, but um, one thing that helps me is understand this: is that death is not a punishment. I think people have death, and people transitioning as like a punishment. Like, why'd you leave me? That's the end for them, and like it's just the ends to it. It's just you know, um, people are sometimes just better off in in a higher place and a better place than they are here. I truly believe that um, some people are too good. Some people can't handle this world, and based on how you live your life, you continue to live your life the good way, the proper way, even if you can't like mentally, because there's a lot of people they have mental issues. They're great people, but they just have mental issues, and they don't need to be, you know, in this world. So I believe in energy. I believe in doing the right thing. And one thing that, like I said, one thing that helped me through this is understanding that your loved one is in a better place. It's not a punishment. You're not being punished. They're not being punished. It's a better place for them. And Miss Maggie stepped away on her own show. How are you gonna leave your own show? Like who
Cause
does
she's
that?
special like that, you know
Like,
that.
she just go get up and just leave her own show on a closing. Mm.
Now I understand that, and but for me, it took me a while to. Yeah, this pizza box got to go out. Um, it took me a while to understand about my mom
Mm-hmm.
because when I lost her, it just all of a sudden happened,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready, and it happened at the last minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same
So
with
it
me.
happened at the last minute. That right there, it took a toll on me, especially when March of that year I lost my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
He
was
got
with
sick and he
Lisa.
passed.
I was with
And
Lisa
when
when she was sick and in the hospital. She made me taste her food. I was like, "What is this crap?" She was fussy.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Bleh, I don't want that." I was like, "We don't want it
all
either."
she kept talking about was her roast beef sandwich from Publix.
Mm-hmm.
That's all she kept out asking about.
Yep. And then her
Mm-hmm.
coffee, her good coffee, not that nasty coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
was there when I wasn't in the room when she took her last breath, but I was definitely in the
So
hospital
yeah,
when she
December
did.
of that year,
Mm-hmm.
um, 14 days before Christmas, my grandmother, we found out she ended up having breast cancer and she passed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it was a rough. That sounds like my year. It was a rough year. You know,
So it was
everything
like
around me.
a cycle that I couldn't understand what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to question my faith.
Hey y'all, I'm about to jump off because my daughter just texted me talking about they stabbing at her school and she's seeing blood. I
Hey,
gotta
babe,
go. I gotta go,
you heard
y'all.
what?
I don't know what the fuck is going on in my daughter's school, but I'm about to find out. So y'all be careful at Banneker High School because I don't know what the heck is going on over there. I gotta go see what's going on. I gotta go, y'all. Mike, you
I'm
close it out.
disconnected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. Go ahead, Rachel. Well, I guess yeah. We'll end it in a few. We'll just end it here. Like I said before, I think like I said before, we got to understand that a lot of things that transpire and when people transition, it's not a punishment. It's like it's not a punishment. Why, s- at some point we got to realize that, like we these and this may not go over well with me saying this,
Can
is
I
that
say one? Can I interrupt you real quick? Everybody that's at Banneker High School, they are on lockdown right about now. So if you have a child at Banneker High School, you might want to check what's going on right now. Okay. So whatever you got going on, Mike, you go ahead and end it. But I'm gonna go find out because why ain't nobody damn told me about
I
shit?
hate it, man.
Thank you.
Good guys. But yeah, like I said before, we're gonna end it now. We appreciate everybody for joining. But like I said before, talk to people. It's not a punishment, and everything will be okay. Um, but you gotta learn how to really communicate. I think Noah, you said that earlier also with Lisa. Communication is everything when dealing with just life issues in itself. Find someone that you can confide in, just to get it
Right.
out. Communication is everything. I think a lot of people think that you won't be heard or nobody truly cares. A lot of that stuff is really just in your head. All right. And it's really an issue of you not being opening up. Like you have to open up. You have to broaden your horizons. You gotta get out of your comfort zone. So that's one thing that I preach. Get out of your comfort zone, talk to people, try to, cultivate like good friendships, a friendship, even if it's just quote unquote pen pal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk to someone. Don't keep that stuff bottled in.
Yeah. And we've had a basketball game on here earlier as well.
Hmm.
Alex as well. Uh, it's like when it comes to people, when you expect support and you don't always see it right away, what that tells you yourself is that when moments get like that, you have to be your own biggest supporter.
Hmm.
You just have to be someone that you yourself can be proud of. If you can continue to learn how to love yourself,
Hmm.
that love is going to continue to support you for the rest of your life, no
Hmm.
matter who or what anyone.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess he got cut off or whatever. But like I said, we're gonna end it here. Um, but yeah, like I said, it's like Noah said, you gotta believe in yourself, and be your biggest supporter. Believe in you and be your own biggest supporter.
Because, heck, if I wasn't, I would have never been on here.
Right. I know I wouldn't have started this if I wasn't my biggest supporter.
And and here we are doing all this for thousands of people. So
Mhm, absolutely. So, with that being said, we're gonna end it now. And uh, Noah, you're doing your show tonight, right?
yeah.
All right. So you stay tuned for that. You guys, K Styles. I'm not sure. I saw something coming up, so he may have something. K Styles always cooking up something, and I'll know it 2 3 days later. But y'all think I'm the mad scientist? That dude always has something cooking and brewing up. But like I said, we will have have a show tonight. Um, um, I know I'll have a few videos coming out. I may have 3-4 videos even coming out today. It's the off season, but yeah, I gotta keep working. I gotta keep doing things. With that being said, appreciate you guys for joining the morning show. But we out of here. We out of here. Peace.
Yep. See.